morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WILN Sports Special presentation of the high school football game of the week, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. It is the 2017 season premiere, week number 1, as the Cougars of Hazleton area play host to the Bulldogs of Berwick. You are looking live at Harmon Geist Stadium in Hazleton, home of the Hazleton area Cougars. We thank you for joining us for another season of high school football here on WILN. I'm Marty Burns, joined once again. He played in the Big 33 game for Berwick. He's part of the Berwick Sports Hall of Fame. I always forget that one, Coach. And former coach at Wilkes University, Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns on the stats. And, Coach, nothing like week number 1.
Especially tonight, I think Berwick Hazleton looking forward. Berwick has lost some people from last year. Berwick came away with a big win last year, 44-0. We described it as a right and a left, and Hazleton was never able to get off the canvas. But Hazleton much improved. Sparky Walk back at quarterback. I'm really looking forward to this. I think the offensive lines are going to play a huge part. Berwick young, a little bit of size. Hazleton also young, not as big. Interesting to see what happens.
Also, number 19, Alex Park.
Both teams' captains met with referee Chuck Supon. The Cougars won the toss, and Mike Brennan wants his defense on the field first. The Bulldogs will start the 2017 season with the football. We mentioned Chuck Supon, our referee. His umpire is Joe Tomaselli. Ned Caffrey is the linesman. The line judge, Mike Monahan. Field judge, Robert Jones. And the side judge, Bill Monahan.
One of the things defensively, Coach Brennan wants to go early. Alex Force, the quarterback. Jared Marshman out for the Bulldogs. Wants to see how Alex Force reacts to different types of defenses thrown at him. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Sheptock and the offensive side of the Bulldog football team has in store.
Lehigh Valley Health Network is pleased to be the official sponsor of WILN's Game of the Week. Best of luck to the Bulldogs and Cougars from Lehigh Valley Health Network. And as you mentioned, Jared Marshman out with a leg injury. According to the Times Leader preview of the Berwick football team, they were estimating 4 weeks, so it's good to see that a senior won't lose his full senior season due to injury. We hope for a good recovery for Jared Marshall.
Yeah, I think it was the ankle situation, and as a quarterback, you're always sprinting to the corner. You're stopping to make a throw, so see how that goes for Jared Marshman. Right now, we got the Cougars kicking off to the Bulldogs.
And a good note for Hazleton area number 34, Josh Sukoski. Back playing for Hazleton area, missed last season due to injury. He's worked his way back, and he's going to play his senior year here at Hazleton area. We'll look for him to be a spark tonight for the Cougars. Back deep for Berwick, number 19, Alex Parks. Number 8, Evan Klinger. Getting ready for the Barbush Automotive kickoff. It'll be number 14, Will Barrientos. Cougars in the red going from right to left on your screen.
Parks, a 6-foot senior, back deep, has one of the Berwick deep men as.
And as we saw last year, Klinger definitely a playmaker for this Bulldog football team.
You talked about Zukowski earlier coming back from the injury. I'll tell you what, that's a big plus for Hazleton area.
And he is to Barrientos' left, Will Barrientos. The Barbush Automotive kickoff to the 2017 season. It is underway. And it'll be taken by one of the upmen. That's going to be Tegan Wilk. And Wilk is into Cougar territory before he is brought down near the 40. A great start for the Berwick Bulldogs.
I'll tell you how old I am, Marty. Tegan Wilk's father, Aaron Wilk, played for Frank and I at Wilkes University. His father was a very good cornerback, and obviously Tegan Wilk picked up some of those athletic genes from his father, Aaron.
49 yards on the return by Wilk. Bulldogs, 1st and 10, ball just marked shy of the 40 of Hazleton area. As we mentioned, Marshman out. Alex Forrest, the junior, will take over at quarterback to start. And he'll throw on 1st down. It's complete to Damon Beckhorn. And Beckhorn will be brought down by Wolk inside the 40 to the 33. The Berwick offense, number 72 is Ben Peck. Senior number 73, Tom Monaco. Noah Craig, number 79. Mike Zalutko, number 71. And senior number 70, Chase Strother. Joe Norris is number 11, the tight end. Force wears number 2. We'll look at the rest of the starters in a moment.
Good play to begin with for Force. Pretty safe passes here.
Klinger
Handoff and
cuts it back, but a flag is down. Klinger inside the 10. Wolk knocks him out of bounds. But let's get the call from Chuck Supon as it was thrown from the Cougars sideline.
Tackle was made by number 7, Sparky.
I think we're going to have a hold, Marty, on the back side of that offense. Klinger looked like he wanted to go left, then came all the way back with it. Berwick called for holding on the back side of that play originally before Klinger brought it back.
Evan Klinger is wearing number 8. He's a senior. He's in the backfield with number 39, Owen Shoemaker. You've seen Damon Beckhorn wearing number 14. The other receiver is number 13, Jared Watts.
That's what happens, Marty. When you run a play wide, you get a real fast flow from the defense. The backside of the defense not moving as quickly. That gap opens. But again, Bulldogs called for holding. We're looking at 2nd and about 12.
Hazleton area defensively, a 3-man front, number 69, Dallas Solomon, number 50, Richie Santos, number 28, Kobe Jackson. We'll give you the backers and secondary in a moment. On 2nd down and about 12, Forrest keeps, cuts it back, and he's brought down inside the 40 to about the 38. Horton on the tackle. He's wearing number 23 at his linebacker position.
Against Berwick again, Marty, we have a movement. So Hazleton can take a 3rd and about 9 or take the penalty, make it about 2nd and about 17. They're going to go with the down.
As we get the call from Chuck Supon.
On Hazleton.
Sideline warning against Hazleton area.
My mistake. Thought he was going to. He threw that right when the play started. Thought he was going to get Berwick for movement.
So call it 3rd down and a short 9. Klinger goes in motion. Norris and Lynn also to the top of your screen. Here comes Beckhorn. He's going to get the football. Beckhorn trying to get to the outside. He's brought down from behind by Adrian Otero.
Berwick overshifted into the short side of the field. Plus they had motion to the short side. Really doesn't leave you a lot, Marty. You're forced into the sideline. Hazleton area doing a very good job defensively. Beckhorn has some speed. I would think you'd want to work the wide side of the field with him.
It's now time for a BLB Auto Sales punt. Sparky Wolk back deep for Hazleton area. As it is a 4th down and 10. Low snap. Zukowski chases him down. Hazleton area gets the first big break of the night on special teams.
Berwick special teams takes the kickoff. Big yardage. Special teams again. Big mistake by the Bulldogs. The Cougars have great field position.
1st and 10 from the Berwick 46. The Cougars will line up this way. 2 seniors on the left side of the line. Number 63, Will Strassner, moves in from tight end to tackle. Number 60 is Tony Reba. Number 69, Dallas Solomon, is the center. Mike Fuchik will be wearing number 55, and Matt Brunza, number 73, will be on the right side of the line for junior quarterback, number 7, Sparky Wolk. 1st and 10, Cougars, ball at the Bulldog 46. Fake to Horton. Dumping it off to Otero. Otero's inside the 45 with a stiff arm. He gets knocked out of bounds inside the 40 to the 39, a gain of about 7.
Berwick did a nice job defensively. Otero tried to slip out to the left side. McMillan was right there to make contact to knock. Here you see it on the replay right here. Otero out of bounds after a pickup of about 5. A lot of movement up there, Marty.
So it'll make it a 2nd down and 9.
First game, a little bit of an edge. They want to try to get off the ball, so the Cougars jumping off sides, making a 2nd and 9.
Go to the skill starters for Hazleton area. We mentioned Otero, Damon Horton also in the backfield wearing number 23. 3 receivers set, number 6, David Smith, number 81, Jacob Hunsinger, number 15, Nolan Schneider. This is Otero. He spins and he's brought down for no gain. Coming up to make the play, who else but Evan Klinger.
I'll tell you what, Klinger was right there, made a good tackle on Otero, brought him down at the line of scrimmage, forcing a 3rd and 9.
5-man front for the Berwick Bulldogs defensively, number 23, Jimmy LeGrand, number 72, Ben Peck. Tom Monaco wears number 73, J.J. Snyder, number 57, number 11 is Ralph Norris. The linebackers, number 44, Joe Lynn, and there is a second Noah Craig, he's wearing number 40, and the secondary, number 14, Damon Beckhorn, number 8, Evan Klinger, number 7, Tegan Wilk, and number 19, Alex Parks. Smith with his first reception of the year, and the Bulldogs were ready for him as Smith gets maybe a yard, and it'll bring up a 4th down and about 8. So credit that Bulldog defense. After the bad play special teams, the defense holds.
I'll tell you what, a great jump, Beckhorn on the ball. A lot of people around making that tackle on Otero. Tried to go quick as the Cougars go to punt formation, so the Berwick defense comes up big after that special teams mistake.
Barrientos for the BLB Auto Sales punt. One hop to Barrientos. He does a great job of getting it off, and it hits Zukoski in the back, and it'll be down at about the 22 of the Bulldogs. We like to remind you that high school football on WILN is brought to you by Attorney Tom Mosca and Mosca Law Offices located in Kingston, serving all of your legal needs for more than 26 years. Reach Attorney Mosca at 570-288-7917. DeLuca's Auto Repair on North Cedar Street offers repairs and services for your vehicle at very affordable prices. You can depend on DeLuca's Auto Repair, in Hazleton. Give them a call, 570-450-5685. And on 1st down, gain of maybe a short gain of 2 yards to the 23 by Klinger.
Trying to go to the left side. You see the replay. Not a lot of movement on that line of scrimmage. Barrientos with a big special teams play on the punt, Marty, getting it off.
Force quickly slings it out to Beckhorn. He is going to be met by Smith. LaRock comes from behind to help out on the tackle. Not before Beckhorn gets 7 to make it a 3rd down and about 1 for the Bulldogs.
Beckhorn with a nice wheel route from that offensive set, was able to take it up the field, got a good block downfield. Wasn't a knockdown block, but it was a screen block, and he's able to pick up about 8 to make it a 3rd and short.
Again, the Bulldogs hurry up, and this will be Shoemaker. He is hit by Otero and then finished off by Horton. A loss of about a yard makes it 4th down and 2.
If there's anything about the spread offense I don't like, Marty, it's you're running sideline to sideline now. When you do that, when you're 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, you have to turn to get it up the field. Tough to do. Didn't happen there. Bulldogs looking at a 4th down.
Number 5, Alexander Sharkuski on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Nolan Schneider joins Wolk back deep. It's going to take one hop. Wolk will corral it at the 32. And he's going to be brought down after a return of about 3 to the 35. High school football on WILN is brought to you by Harry's Sporting Goods, located at 112 West Front Street in Berwick. Stop by and check out all new fall and winter inventory. They also carry a wide selection of brand sneakers. A full-service sports store. Open 6 days a week. Their number 570-752-5212. Damiano Funeral Home, located in McAdoo, providing traditional and pre-arrangement services and cremations, which are performed at their on-site facility. For professional and courteous service, call 570-929-2820. Zukoski in motion out of the backfield. Wolk running a quarterback draw, gets himself about 2 yards before he is brought down by J.J. Snyder.
I tell you what, Snyder did a great job reacting off the block to make the tackle. Again, defensively, Berwick coming up big. J.J. Snyder, junior, 6'1", 200 pounds.
Under 6 minutes remaining in a scoreless first quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. We thank you for joining us tonight for week number 1 of the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week here on WILN between the Bulldogs and the Cougars. Faked the toss to give us to Horton, trying to get to the outside, but Klinger stopped that, brought him back inside, and we saw it a lot last year, and it's just continuing again. Evan Klinger, very fundamentally sound, making a lot of plays for that.
You know why he's sound, Marty? Really reading the offensive front instead of looking in the backfield. The play is a fake to the right, bringing it back to the left. If you don't go for that fake, you're in pretty much position, as Klinger was, to make the tackle, forcing 3rd and long.
It'll be 3rd down, short 9, ball just across the Cougar 36. Both teams have had opportunities in their opponent's field, and the defense is held. Under 5 minutes left in a scoreless first quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Wolk on 3rd and long, across the middle, intercepted by Klinger. He'll lose 1 tackle. Klinger down inside the 20, cuts it back. Klinger brought down at about the 5. Evan Klinger with the interception return has the Bulldogs in scoring territory.
I tell you what, Wolk, obviously, Klinger underneath. Wolk looking down the field, thought he had a clear, whether he wanted to get that ball up in the air a little bit and didn't do so, I don't know. But picked off by Klinger, big run down to the 5-yard line. Berwick offensively, with help from their defense, let's see if they can take advantage.
38-yard return by Klinger on the interception. 1st and goal at the 5 for the first time this season. The Bulldogs in the Grand Central red zone. 1st and goal. Force gives to Shoemaker straight up the middle. And ball is loose. Touchdown, Berwick.
I tell you what, number 1, we talked about running straight ahead a few minutes ago. That's what they did there, the ball straight ahead. Now, it obviously came out, something you don't want to happen. Great block up front. Number 44, Joe Lynn, the junior, does a nice job blocking along with the offensive line to the left side. Berwick falls on the ball for the touchdown.
Credit Mike Zalutko, the sophomore, recovering the fumble for the touchdown. Ken Marshman, number 30, on for the point after. Klinger to hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Bulldogs strike first. They lead it 7-0.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's orthopedics in action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
It's a summer clearance event at Berwick Buick GMC.
Get 0% financing for 60 months and a $2,000 rebate on all 2017 Buick LaCrosses from stock. Get 0% financing for 72 months and a $1,500 rebate on all 2017 GMC Terrains. Get 0% financing for 72 months, a $750 rebate on selected 2017 Buick Encores.
At Berwick Buick GMC, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Burger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Bulldogs capitalize on the Klinger interception. Zalutko with a fumble recovery in the end zone. Bulldogs lead at 7-0. Ken Marshman on for the Barbush Automotive kickoff. Otero and Horton back deep for the Cougars.
Mike Zalutko, sophomore. He's excited. Fell on it for the touchdown. Marshman for the kick. One play, 5 yards. Took 10 seconds. Bulldogs up by 7.
Horton from the 1, trying to take it to the outside. He gets across the 20, and that might be about it. Good coverage by the Bulldogs. And it almost seems that, and even as you mentioned, the Shoemaker run ended up being a fumble recovered by Zalutko. Almost seems like both teams, it's week number 1. Emotions are high. That's, if you're both coaches, I think it's okay. Now let's settle down.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you look at, as you said, you can only play so long on emotions. We talked about this before. Then you have to use what your coaches have given you during the course of the preseason.
3 receivers set to the bottom of your screen. Wolk looked that way, and he keeps it and runs, gets out to about the 25 for a gain of 4 on the play.
Eric Montes for the Bulldogs, a sophomore, makes that tackle after Wolk picked up maybe 5. 3:55 first quarter, clock running.
And on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, Berwick up 7-0. Wolk rolling left, being pressured again, and this time he gets maybe 2 to the 27. Ben Peck, among others, bring him down.
Good job defensively by the Bulldogs. They pulled Wolk up. He had to cut it back, and that's what I was talking about, Marty. If you get a fast flow from your defense and you don't get any backside flow, the gap opens, but that didn't happen. Bulldogs playing well defensively, getting to the ball but covering their responsibility. 3rd and 5.
Wolk looked for the shovel and then pitches it out to Otero. Bulldogs not fooled as they swarm number 32, bring him down for a loss of about a yard, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Beckhorn did a nice job coming up. They tried to run that freeze type option where Wolk comes down the line, sort of plays with the defensive end. But if you get a defense that's fairly aggressive, you have to do this pretty quickly. Either pitch it or turn it up. So, Cougars are going to have to punt it away.
But first, Coach Sheptalk takes a timeout. His Bulldogs lead it 7-0.
Say hello to the internet of tomorrow. Compelling, absorbing, all-encompassing. Delivered to your home at up to 350 megabits per second. Now that's fast. Really fast. All so that you can do a little of this, and a whole lot of this. With none of that. Need speed? Welcome to the internet of tomorrow. Today. Get blazing fast speeds up to 350 megs from SECV. Call 877-955-SECV today.
The best team in the league is at Fairway Chevy Subaru in Hazleton. That's because nobody beats a Fairway Chevy Subaru deal. Nobody. We've got a playbook full of big discounts and low prices on every new Chevy and Subaru. No matter what your credit situation, Fairway's Chevy Subaru's team of finance experts have helped thousands of people with less than perfect credit get approved. It's fast, easy, and will help you score a new car. Catch the best deals all season long at Fairway Chevy Subaru in Hazleton. Nobody beats a Fairway Chevy Subaru deal. Nobody.
Will Barrientos on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Klinger, Wilk back deep for the Bulldogs as they lead it 7-0, 2:20 left in the opening quarter. Low snap again, and Barrientos is going to be brought down, trying to pick it up. Excuse me.
Low snap, Marty.
Malik McMillan brought him down, so it'll be another 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
Berwick had 4 or 5 players there right away. Barrientos went down, tried to field that, couldn't. There you see it. Bulldogs swarming up the field. Big break. 3rd special teams big play we've seen. We always talk about how that factors in. Timeout Berwick took. I'm sure Coach Sheptock didn't want to. He had a person late on the field.
Bulldogs again in the Grand Central red zone, 1st and goal from the Cougar 8. Force, play action. Throws it to the end zone and incomplete, looking for Norse. Fisher and Wolk were there. Around that Cougar defense. Number 23, Damon Horton. Number 32, Adrian Otero. Number 34, Josh Zukoski. Number 44, Austin Andruzzi. And number 1, Joe LaRock, the linebackers. In the secondary, number 3, Matt Fisher. Number 27, Joey Hatton, the corners. Sparky Walk, number 7, is the safety.
Hazleton did a nice job pulling Force up. He had to stop and try to thread that ball.
This is Klinger. And he is going to be brought down for a loss of about a yard. Adrian Otero on the tackle.
There was a little chippiness when Otero ran the ball the last Hazleton series. Here you see Otero up the field making a big play. Adrian Otero, 6'1", 225, a senior. Looking at a 3rd down, and we're going to have a timeout, Marty.
Bulldogs take their 2nd timeout. They lead 7-0.
The all-new Hazleton Auto Mall is ready to assist with all of your pre-owned automotive needs. Hazleton Honda, Hazleton Nissan, Hazleton Hyundai, and Hazleton Kia have vehicles ready to go, starting as low as $5,998 or $98 per month. Every pre-owned vehicle purchased at Hazleton Auto Mall includes a lifetime warranty, lifetime oil and filter changes, lifetime car washes, lifetime loaner vehicles, lifetime state inspections, and Sunday Express service. HazletonAutomall.com, where you are set for life.
The horror. Brother, it's horrible under here. We gotta go get some parts from Harry's. You pull it. Smell that? I love the smell of a salvage yard in the morning. Smells like victory. Victory!
Check out their 3 locations, Hazleton, Allentown, Pennsburg. Harry's You Pull It, making their customers victorious.
Welcome back to Harmon Guy Stadium on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Bulldogs leading 7-0. They have a 3rd and goal at the Cougar 9.
Want to try to get Force on the corner. They did that 1st down. He can make a play with his legs, and here he goes again. He has the corner.
Looking. Now he's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to be brought down after a short gain of about 2 to the 7.
We had a perfect look at that, Marty. As a Hazleton player is down, he had the corner early. He wanted to make that throw, turned it up a little late. Hazleton was able to recover. So we're looking at 4th down for the Bulldogs.
I believe that's number 44, Austin Andruzzi, that's down for the Cougars. So while they look at him, we'd like to remind you That high school football on WILN is brought to you by the Hazleton Auto Mall on Airport Road. Visit the Hazleton Auto Mall on Airport Road to see the area's best selection of new cars, Hyundai, Kia, Nissan, and Honda, where you're set for life at the Hazleton Auto Mall. Now I think here with a 4th and goal at about the 7, Coach, we may see the field goal unit as Marshman in pregame warm-ups was showing a big leg.
Yeah, Ken Marshman can boot it. They're on the left hash, a little bit of an angle. Long discussion with the Bulldogs on the sideline. Don't know if they think they can take advantage of the wide field right side. A lot of room to work with, and you're going to have a lot of end zone to work with. Let's see what the Bulldogs decide. They've been playing good. They've been playing very good defense, Marty. So maybe they think we'll go for it and don't make it. We can play defense. Marshman on the field.
And it looks like we're having a clock issue. That has since been addressed. Marshman on for a 24-yard attempt. Klinger to hold. Hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 1:23 left in the opening quarter. Bulldogs now lead it 10-0.
It's a summer clearance event at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93, Hazel Township.
Save 20% on all our 2017 in-stock Rams. Lease the all-new Jeep Compass for only $249 a month. Lease the all-new 2017 Pacifica for only $285 a month.
It's a summer clearance event at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93, Hazel Township.
Burger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
Get red-hot prices on furniture and mattresses during Grand Central's summer clearance sale. We have a huge selection of Lazy Boy recliners. Choose any of these Lazy Boy recliners in 30 different colors at only $3.99. Get a Catnapper Patriot Power Lift chair in any of 4 colors for only $5.99. England sofas in 4 styles and 20 colors are also only $5.99. Sealy mattress sets start at only $2.99. And you can get free delivery and up to 60 months free financing on your new Sealy mattress. Everything to make your house a home. Grand Central, downtown Hazleton, and at the Laurel Mall.
On the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, the Bulldogs take advantage of 2 Cougar turnovers and turn them into 10 points. They lead 10-0. Marshman on after his field goal for the Barbush Automotive kickoff.
Marshman, 24-yard field goal, 122 the first 3 plays. 1 yard, the Bulldogs go up by 10.
Horton from the 11. Straight up the middle is Horton. Across the 40. Horton is going to be dragged down by Marshman in Bulldog territory. Cougars special teams hope to spark the team trailing 10-0.
And you could see the gap in the middle, Marty, coming down the field, had some separation. I'm sure when they look at the film, there'll be some discussion on both sides about how effective. There you see that gap. Horton's able to take advantage of it. We saw him last year. He's definitely a player that the Cougars are happy to have. They set it in play at the 39-yard line of the Bulldogs.
A return of 50 yards to the Bulldog 39. 1st and 10. Pressure from the outside, Otero straight up the middle. Met by Craig. They're going to give him a gain of about 3 to the 36.
I'll tell you what, Noah Craig, Otero runs high. Noah Craig met him right in the hole. Nice tackle. Craig is senior, listed at 5'9", 195.
Clock is under a minute, approaching 40 seconds left in this opening quarter. Bulldogs up 10. on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Play clock now just approaching 10 seconds for Wolk on the 2nd and 7 from the 36. Wolk throws left for Smith and just out of his reach, incomplete. Hard to do with that 6'2 target on the outside.
Yeah, J.J. Snyder was up the field for the Bulldogs. Just a little bit of a distraction. Wolk got it up in the air. We're looking at 23.8 seconds left first quarter. Forces a third down for the Cougars. About 7, maybe 8 yards. Bulldogs defensively are playing very well tonight in this first quarter.
Flags will stop the play. May have had some motion on the outside against the Cougars offensively.
Yeah, I think that the receivers wanted to get down the field. They make the third down about 11 or 12 now, Marty. Coach Brennan talking to Sparky Wolk.
Lost almost 2 seconds on that non-play. They won't put it on the clock. And Klinger on the blitz sacks Wolk for a loss of 5. And this Berwick defense again stalls a Hazleton area drive after great special teams.
Here you're going to see pressure off the side. Tegan Wolk almost there, but Klinger from the inside makes the tackle. You got to account for Klinger. He's definitely coming up big as we end the first quarter.
End of 1, Berwick 10, Hazleton area nothing. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week live on WILN.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
Introducing CrossFit Drums, the Greater Hazleton area's first and only CrossFit affiliate. We still offer our traditional monthly gym memberships and one-on-one personal training, but have expanded to also offer CrossFit classes taught by multiple Level 1 CrossFit certified trainers. We are open 7 days a week, 365 days a year to help you achieve your fitness goals. CrossFit Drums now open and ready to get you in the shape of your life.
Welcome back to Harmon Guys Stadium. Start of the second quarter. Cougars trailing Berwick 10-0. Will Barrientos on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Klinger and Wilk back deep for the Bulldogs.
Something that Hazleton, the Cougars have struggled with. Pretty good snap there. Punt straight in the air. Good bounce for the Cougars.
And it looks like it'll come to a stop inside the 15. That's where the Bulldogs will start, 1st and 10.
Marty, I don't know if I ever saw such interesting stats first quarter. Rushing, Hazleton area -13, Berwick -3. Passing, 7 yards for Hazleton area, 14 for the Bulldogs. Total yardage -6 for the Cougars. 11 total yards for the Bulldogs.
Defense dominated that opening quarter. Neither team with a first down offensively. And the interception and the bad play on special teams led to the 10 Bulldog points that gave Berwick starting field position on 2 goal-to-goes. Forced to throw. Looking for Beckhorn, and he overthrows him. Incomplete.
Obviously, he had Beckhorn targeted all the way because Beckhorn had 2 Hazleton defenders right there. Force threw a nice ball, obviously can throw the football. Threw it down the field, maybe just to remind the Cougars that he can do that. looking at 2nd and 10.
Force pumps, looks right for Klinger for a screen, and the Cougar defense blew it up. Force did all he could just to get it away and save the yardage.
I'll tell you, with the amount of experience he has, that was a nice play because he saw it blow up in front of him, tried to scramble, there was nothing there, threw it into the ground, forcing a 3rd down for Bulldogs, 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Force looking right, going downfield, and incomplete. He was looking for Denver Noor and just couldn't connect. It'll bring up 4th down, and it looks like the Bulldogs will come out to punt. Sharkuski on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Wolkenschneider back deep for the Cougars.
Not a bad throw for someone who only threw 4 passes, I believe, last year. That was not a bad throw. Problem is 3 downs, nothing. So you're going to give it away with the punt, and might be pretty good field position for the Cougars.
Zukoski was on the pressure. Wolk will take the fair catch. Cougars start at their own 48, 1st and 10. High school football on WILN is brought to you by Jerry Ibanez, your local State Farm agent. Home, auto, life. Free quotes. Give them a call, 570-455-7100. For a free insurance analysis to see if you are paying too much, call 570-455-7100. Jerry Ibanez, serving the greater Hazleton area.
I think one of the things Coach Brennan has to be thinking about, are we too let's get back to our basics here and see if we can move the football. Let's see if the Cougars are able to do that. They've thrown the ball a little, hurt themselves with the interception.
So it'll be a toss to Horton, who cuts it back. Horton into Bulldog territory before he is brought down after a short gain of about 3. Tegan Wilk, the sophomore, on the tackle.
Picks up a couple running the ball. We've seen Horton do that in the past. Is able to take it inside very quickly. But that time the Berwick defensively pursuing very well to make the tackle after a short gain.
10:54 and counting left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, it'll be the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. We'll have a band performance from the Berwick Marching Band. Get a look at halftime stats. All that coming up at the half. The Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. High snap, give to Otero, but all the timing off there on that play as Otero is dropped for a loss of about 2. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
I'll tell you what, Marty. High snap, Berwick up the field very quickly. Otero, no place to go. Forces a 2 or 3 yard loss. The Bulldogs defensively, again, doing an excellent job.
Ten minutes left in the opening half. 10-0 Bulldogs. Cougars with a 3rd and 10, looking for their first down of the night. Wolk going downfield for Smith, and it is caught by David Smith down to the Bulldog 20 for the first time tonight. Good for a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar 1st down.
I'll tell you what, excellent job coverage. McMillan did it. He was right there. Almost came down with the ball. Good throw. Great job by Smith going up and just taking the ball away and really saving the Cougars, keeping the drive alive with 9:30 left. 2nd quarter, down by 10.
With the ball marked at the 20 of the Cougars for the first time in the Grand Central red zone. Some movement defensively on the outside will make this a 1st and 5 to the 15. But getting back to David Smith, when the Cougars were really successful last year in the second half of the year, it was that combination, Wolk to Smith, that really stepped up and opened up this Cougar offense.
It was, and I think that helped Otero with running, also helped Horton last year. So if they can get that combination going, they're going to be tough offensively. Get 1st and 5 after LeGrand steps across for Berwick.
Otero to Wolk's left. Bobble on the snap. Recovered by Berwick. Believe that was Klinger again. Having a nose for the football. He makes the fumble recovery as there was some miscommunication and a botched handoff from Wolk to Otero.
You know what? Wolk looking down. I don't know if that was supposed to be a fake and a throw on a look-in. If he was handing off, he had the ball real high. It was just, as you said, not very crisp. Ball on the ground. Bulldogs recover. Big break for Berwick.
Luzerne Tire Company Incorporated, quality service since 1959, offers full automobile service, PA safety emissions and motorcycle inspection, and brand name tires. Call for your appointment today, 570-455-6397, Luzerne Tire Company. This is Shoemaker on 1st down, and Shoemaker is out across the 25 near a 1st down. We'll see what Chuck Supon signals here, but this could be the first Bulldog 1st down of the season.
I'll tell you what, it's a read play. They're blocking this zone, and Shoemaker has to look and find the gap, and he did there.
And that was a Harry Ju Pullet Bulldog 1st down after the gain of 10. And timeout Bulldogs, they're out of timeouts. They lead it 10-0. We'll keep it here as the Bulldogs use their final timeout of the opening half. And sometimes you see that, Joe, in the opening week. Sometimes you're trying to rush in different packages and different things. There's some confusion.
If you're doing everything from the sideline, you have some young people. You're right, Marty. Sometimes they get a little disconnect, which I think Coach Sheptock didn't like the formation, or maybe he just somebody had mentioned something and came up with a different play. But the Bulldogs now out of timeouts. 8:52 left. Second quarter up by 10. 1st and 10 because they had a very good running play. Let's see what they come up with.
And as you see on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, Cougars with the 3 yellow blocks under their name. They have all 3 of their timeouts remaining here in the opening half. That has 8:52 remaining. And with the Bulldogs leading 10-0. As you mentioned, Bulldogs out of timeouts now. Force looked like he bobbled it there a little bit, but was able to get the handoff. And for a run out to the 31, we'll say just across the 30, that was Klinger for a gain of about 3.
That offensive line, the young offensive line we talked about, doing a nice job here in the second quarter. Bulldogs pick up about 4, making a 2nd and about 6.
Fumble football. Wait for the official call. And it looks like they say the Bulldogs recovered. Out to the 34, they'll be left with a 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3, don't have to be in a hurry. 8 minutes left. They're not battling the clock, just have to have a solid play in place.
We believe Klinger recovered his own fumble to make it 3rd and short for the Bulldogs, leading 10-0. Force calls the play. Wants Knorr to come in motion. But they're going to give to Klinger straight up the middle. Klinger's got a 1st down and more. And he gets his way near the 45. Good for another Harry Ju Pullet. Bulldog 1st down.
I like the motion. The motion caused a little bit of movement in the backfield. All of a sudden, if you're a linebacker, you're losing sight of the football. 1st down for the Bulldogs.
So a new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 45. Flag is down immediately. Klinger is dropped immediately for a loss of about a yard. Making the tackle for Hazleton area was Michael Fuchik.
Fuchik up the field right now. We have the officials conferring.
If you or a loved one were injured in a car accident, speak with an attorney from the Slusser Law Firm in 1 hour or less. There is never a charge for us to evaluate your case.
5-yard penalty, previous spot.
So it makes it a 1st down and after the 5-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike against the Cougar defense, takes it to the Cougar 45, and that'll be a Harry's you pull it 1st down via penalty.
Not the kind of penalty you want to see, obviously, if you're Coach Brennan and the Cougars. Official coming over to give him a number that the penalty was called on. Break for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, they picked up yardage.
Now some movement, and they're going to say against Berwick, but that personal foul, and I don't want to make it sound like there's excuses, but we've talked about this Hazleton area team, and we talked about it last year. We thought opening week that was going to be a pretty good ball game. As we said, Berwick hit them quick and got up about 4 scores before the 1st quarter ended. That's fresh in Hazleton area's mind, and I think they thought, hey, we're much improved after that great second half of last year, but things are not going the way they had hoped to start this game, and maybe frustration starting to boil over.
Well, I think that's something you have to deal with. Obviously, you get frustrated on the field. If you start swinging, if you start pulling, whatever you do to draw a foul of that nature, it's going to cost your team. So I think you're right, Marty. Frustration. We thought we were going to be better. Now we're behind again. You have to control that. Play the game. Play within yourself.
Forced to pass. Caught complete. Hit immediately by Andruzzi.
Great job by Austin Andruzzi getting there very quickly.
That was complete to Klinger. So it's 3rd down and about 9 at the Cougar 44.
Berwick, no timeouts. We had mentioned that before. Looking at 6:15 on the clock. You see the lower right hand of your screen.
And it's brought to you by Berger Family Dealerships. Forrest rolls left, throws, has a man. Did he get in bounds? He did.
He's going to be short, maybe a yard or two. He brought the route back.
And that was Jared Watts.
Watts brought the, watch this, Forrest. I'll tell you what, didn't have a lot on the throw because he was not set. Had to jump back, and Watts came back to catch the ball. Good job by Watts. Makes it a 4th and 1. What it does is make it a manageable 4th and 1. Up by 10, going for it.
Bulldogs make some substitutions before this 4th and 1. Some confusion. High snap, give to Klinger. Reached for it. Looking at that spot from the near side, I'm not sure that he got it.
The official closest to the flag has a mark that he doesn't have it. Let's see where the ball is.
Chuck Supon says 1st down Cougars. It looked like Credit Otero on the tackle that held the Bulldogs on downs. Cougars get it exactly 6 minutes left in the opening half.
There you see the play, off the corner. Off the corner.
It was Horton that hit him, and then it looked like Otero wrapped him up.
Horton did a great job off the corner. One of my biggest problems with the spread is got to be lined up and get the ball up the field as Otero takes it to the right side for pretty good yardage.
Gets a gain of 5 to the 41. Coming up at the half, it'll be the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. We'll hear from the Berwick Marching Band, get some halftime stats from our crack statistician coach, Jim Burns, and much more coming up at the half. It's the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. Give it to Otero again. Spins. Brought down after a gain of about 2 to the 43. Klinger on the tackle. And Klinger and Otero are really getting to know each other very well on both sides of the ball.
I think Coach Brennan's decided he's going to line it up and come after you, as we have about 5:10 left in the second quarter. Big down to convert here. They're on their own 43-yard line. They have 3 yards as Cougars back in the set, makes the short throw.
And Smith could not hold on. He was hit as the throw came in by Alex Parks.
I'll tell you what, Parks did a nice job getting there. It was obviously close enough so that Smith lost some concentration.
And I think for a minute there, Coach Brennan was thinking about going for it. But he decided now it looks like they're going to send out the punting unit for a BLB Auto Sales punt.
I'll tell you what, Marty. Let's see what they do. But just like the players, as a coach, you're down by 10. It's second quarter. You have time to play, time to use the clock, and time to use your offense. So I think it's a good call.
Barrientos gets it away. It's going to take a Cougar roll as Beckhorn lets it go inside the 15, all the way down to the Bulldog 11-yard line. High school football on WILN is brought to you by Jimmy's Quick Lunch, home of the famous Jimmy Dog, 123 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Stop and enjoy the best hot dog in Northeast PA. You can't come to Hazleton without stopping at Jimmy's Quick Lunch for the famous Jimmy Dog, now celebrating 80 years at the same location. And one of the things, Joe, and I think, you touched on it with Coach Sheptalk, his defense playing very well. Remember, Hazleton area's defense got set up with 2 first and goal to goes inside their own 10, gave up the 10 points. Their defense has played pretty well to this point as well.
Most certainly all. As you said, they gave up the 10, but both times very, very close to the goal line, as we have.
Klinger is met immediately after the catch by Matt Fisher. Play will get no gain, 2nd and 10.
I tell you what, a very, very strong defensive play right there. He runs right through the blocker to make that tackle.
I'll tell you what, that's a sophomore making that play. Saw significant time last year, and Fisher playing very well to start here in week 1.
Fisher made a great jump on that as the Bulldogs try to get it to the corner.
And Druzzi and Horton knock Shoemaker out of bounds. See where they mark. It looks like they're going to mark him at about the 15 for a gain of 4, and a flag is down as well. Hold against the offense, and Coach Brennan says march him back.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, even though this is going to bring up, I believe, a 3rd down. You still can't pass up that type of penalty to force the Bulldogs deeper.
It's going to be marched back to the 5, so that'll make it a 2nd down and 16 for the Bulldogs with 3:57 left in the opening half. Bulldogs out of timeouts. If you're just joining us, Hazleton area still has their 3 full timeouts here in the opening half. So if you're Coach Brennan and the Cougars, you're hoping to get a stop here, get good field position, and try to get a score before the half. But Shoemaker, with a great run on 2nd and 16, gets out across the 15 to about the 17, making it a gain of 12 and bringing up 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, Owen Shoemaker Jr., right side, take notice, he got through the line of scrimmage almost untouched. That right side of the offensive line for the Bulldogs doing an excellent job. Noah Craig Center's a sophomore. Zalutko's a sophomore.
This is Klinger. He cut it back and got hit hard at the 20 by Andruzzi. And depending on the spot, Klinger got forward progress. He got a Harry pull it. Bulldog first down, but not before the big hit by Andruzzi.
Andruzzi there very quickly. Klinger gives you that, I'm going to the corner, I'm going to the corner. Hard step and goes back against the grain. Picks up yardage for the first down.
Big first down for the Bulldogs in this half because Hazleton area was hoping to get the ball back. Now the Bulldogs can take some time off the clock. Shoemaker was hit in the backfield. A flag is down as Shoemaker eluded a couple of tackles.
Yeah, we're going to have a whole...
He's down the sideline, but I think this is going to be coming back as Horton chases him down inside the 20 to the 14. But that great effort by Owen Shoemaker may be for naught as there was a flag back at the Berwick 19, and this may be coming back.
It is coming back. Hold on the Bulldogs. Let's see if we can take a look at this right here.
Might have been right there on the end.
Yeah, that official threw it at the man on the ground, but I think it was more of a bear hug on the line of scrimmage. Shoemaker, obviously, he and Klinger carrying the running game for the Bulldogs right now. Big penalty.
And the other thing, Shoemaker, great effort. Got out of the tackle, took it to the outside, and got down the sideline. But Horton didn't take it to chance that flag was on Berwick. He chased Shoemaker down the field inside the 15
and
as well.
Made the tackle, as you mentioned, inside the 15. Bulldogs looking at a first down. A long way to go.
Ball marked at the 9, so a first and 22 as Forrest throws and complete. Making the catch, Jacob Seeley.
Seeley did a good job of getting a couple off that short throw, right side.
That was another one that the secondary read well for Hazleton area, but Seeley got away for a couple of yards, as Coach mentioned. It's a 2nd and 17 from the 14. And straight up the middle is Klinger, and Andruzzi will bring him down as Klinger gets to about the 20 for a gain of about 6. Bringing up a 3rd down and 11. Clock continues to run, approaching 2 minutes left in the half.
Andruzzi doing a nice job for the Cougars defensively. They force that 3rd and 11 under 2 minutes.
Forrest throws incomplete. He was looking for Justin Robbins. Clock stops with 1:48 left, 4th and 11. And the Bulldogs will probably come out for a BLB Auto Sales punt.
Wanted to sprint to the corner. Marty never had a chance. Tackle just couldn't contain. And Forrest had to pull up and make that throw.
So Wolk, Schneider back deep for Hazleton area for this Sharkuski punt. Short kick. It's going to take a Bulldog roll and go out of bounds at the Cougar 47. So here's the situation. Hazleton area has 1:39 left on the clock. All 3 timeouts to try to get something on the board before halftime. But remember, they won the toss to start the game, deferred. They'll get the ball to start the second half. So this could be a big possession in this ball game.
There's a couple of things here. They have about 55 yards to cover, as you mentioned, 3 timeouts. Sparky Wolk has been in this position before. We've seen him. He has operated very efficiently. Let's see what they come up with.
Wolk under pressure, eludes. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get into Bulldog territory. to the 48 for a gain of about 5.
Did a nice job keeping the play alive as he had Otero down the field. He had Smith down the field. Horton also down the field, Marty. So he was looking to throw it long and turned it up and picked up a couple yards.
As you see on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, clock continuing to run, approaching a minute left in the half. Walk down the middle for Horton. Complete. Good for a first down. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's a Harry Jupulit first down. And Coach Brennan wants to take his first timeout of the half. They trail 10-0. We'll keep it here.
Tegan Wilk, nice job on the coverage for the Bulldogs. Made the tackle immediately on the completion, but Sparky Walk did a great job hanging in there and makes a nice throw across the middle for the first down.
So we look down in the huddle, Coach Brennan talking with his team. Join us this Wednesday at 7 o'clock for Sports Talk, your official source for Hazleton area high school football. Coach Brennan is joining us for another year here on WYLN. He'll talk about this Berwick game, a look ahead to their first road trip of the season against a tough Wyoming Valley West squad, and we'll have a special guest. Sports Talk here on WYLN starts Wednesday night at 7, your official source for Hazleton area high school football. So Cougars down to 2 timeouts, 58.1 seconds left in the half. They have a 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 38.
You have 2 timeouts left. You have the sideline, so there's no reason to feel you can't get the ball there. Coach Brennan, huddle on the sidelines. Sparky Wolk.
Otero in motion, go to the bottom of your screen. Wolk slings it out to Horton. Horton is going to be knocked down after a short gain of about 2. Klinger got him around the ankles.
Klinger did an excellent job defensively. Tried to run that little bit of a bubble, and they had some men downfield trying to screen block, but Klinger come up with the tackle.
Under half a minute left in the half. Toss to Smith. He's going to fall out of bounds inside the 30. It's going to depend on the spot. See what Chuck Supon decides here. Cougar, first down. Harry Jupulit, first down to the 28.
Okay, Marty, now we have 26 seconds.
But now they've changed their mind. Did the chains move? Chains did not move. They're going to call it 3rd and short. But the clock has stopped, 26.7 seconds left as Smith heads up, fell out of bounds to stop the clock. But it's 3rd and about 1.
You're going to get the first down, then probably go to timeout with a play being ready on the sideline.
Walk throws for Smith, incomplete. Klinger on the hit to make sure he didn't catch it. 4th and short coming up with 22.9 seconds left in the half.
You talked about Wolk and Smith using the combination. That time tried to use the sideline, didn't work, so we got a 4th down. No timeout. Coach Brennan wants to go with the play. 23 seconds.
Walk out of the gun. Horton to his left, Otero to his right. This is Otero. He's got the first down and more inside the 25 to the 22. Coach Brennan takes his second timeout, trailing 10-0.
We're here. We're here to fight this. We're here with board-certified oncologists. We're here with access to genetic counseling, clinical trials, and the most advanced treatment options. We're here with the strength of the region's leading health network. And now we're here in Hazleton, the new LVHN Cancer Center. We're here for you.
After the Cougar timeout, Wolk looking to the far sideline to Smith on first down. Incomplete. That was after the Otero first down on a Harry Jupulit first down to the Bulldog 23-yard line. So the Cougars with one timeout left, 13.1 seconds left here in the opening half.
Excellent job defensively by Alex Parks. Wolk threw it up almost like a jump ball. Parks going up with Otero, knocks it away.
2nd and 10, but more importantly, 13.1 seconds left in the half. Wolk looking right, being pressured, throws complete to Smith. Beckhorn brings him down inside the 15 to about the 12. That should be good enough for a Harry Jupulit Cougar first down. Cougars take their last time out with 6.4 seconds left in the half, down 10-0.
Again, Wolk does a nice job keeping the play alive as we have the timeout for, here you see it. The Cougars called the timeout. Kept the play alive. Came inside after decent blocking. He stepped up into the pocket. Kept the play alive till he could get it to the receiver over the middle. 6.4 seconds, Marty. No more timeouts.
And I saw Barrientos. You may see him on the edge of the huddle. I'm wondering if Coach Brennan is even thinking about not even taking a chance at kicking the field goal here.
Well, I think one of the things you think, okay, should I take a shot at the end zone? And what will that cost me in time? So you have to weigh that, or you say, let's have an attempt at the 3 points. Barrientos has been a very decent kicker for the Cougars, and I think that's what they're going to do.
From the Grand Central red zone, Cougars will try the field goal. It'll be a 29-yard attempt. Wolk with the hold. Barrientos the kick. It is up, and it is good. 1.6 seconds left in the half. Cougars, for the first time this year, are on the board. They trail 10-3.
Good decision by Coach Brennan, I believe. Take the 3 if you get a decent shot at it. You're now down by 7.
And remember, Cougars won the toss, deferred. They're going to get the ball to start this second half, see what kind of momentum they take from that drive, and get it to start the third quarter. And coming up in just 1.6 seconds will be the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. Off to our left, I see the Berwick Marching Band getting together. We'll hear from them at the half. And we'll get a look at Jim Burns' halftime stats as well. All coming up in moments. The Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show.
Many teams here will say, kick it on the ground hard, bounce it around, make sure you cover the field. Maybe you get a chance to hit someone, you pick it up and run it in. Let's see what I believe they'll just kick it away, obviously, but again, take a chance, see if you can pick up a quick score to take into halftime after that field goal.
Barbush automotive kickoff from Barrientos. Just as coach suggested, a squibbing kick. Loose on the field and will finally be covered. I believe that was Sharkuski that came up and covered it. Not the prettiest of offensive halves. The defense setting the tone by both teams at the half on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Berwick 10, Hazleton Area 3. Coming up next, the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week live on WILN.
It's a summer clearance event at Berger Buick GMC.
Get 0% financing for 60 months and a $2,000 rebate on all 2017 Buick LaCrosses from stock. Get 0% financing for 72 months and a $1,500 rebate on all 2017 GMC Terrains. Get 0% financing for 72 months, a $750 rebate on selected 2017 Buick Encores.
At Berger Buick GMC, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships. Drive with experience.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
We welcome you back to Harmon-Geist Stadium for live high school football. It is the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, the season premiere for the year 2017. And a defensive opening half between the Bulldogs and the Cougars has Berwick in front 10-3. And we welcome you to the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. Waiting for the Berwick band to finish getting set up for their halftime performance. But, Joe, the defense definitely set the tone, especially Evan Klinger for Berwick. Interception set up one score for the Bulldogs. Recovered a fumble at Hazleton area, was in a scoring position. And, Hazleton area's defense, they were left with 2 first and goals, one on the Klinger interception, then on a bad snap on a punt. That led to the 10 Berwick points. Hazleton area is held in with their defense. Go a minute 37 right before the end of the half. March down to the 12-yard line, and Barrientos the 29-yard field goal to get them on the board. And that's where we stand, 10-3.
I think both defenses playing well. Berwick, Coach Sheptock, when I talked to him earlier, alluded to he thought they were going to be pretty good defensively, quick to the ball, which they are. Hazleton area, Andruzzi coming up big, making some very big tackles. They're getting a good effort from their defense at this point. Interesting, as you mentioned, 3 points right at the end of the half. You're going in, you're going to come out, you're going to have the football. Not the ball game, but you have to think, okay, now we have a little momentum, so we want to move the football. Let's see if the Cougars can do that. Kind of game I sort of expected, Marty. Pretty close ball game, 10-3, both teams playing well. I think you're going to see the offensive statistics would cause most offensive coordinators to lose their hair. But you can't discount the defenses on both sides.
A gentleman that you and Coach Sheptock know very well, you're saying that Butch Jones wouldn't be brought back in good standing at Rocky Top with those offensive stats?
Butch Jones has Georgia Tech next week, so that'll be an interesting test for him. One of the things when you look at offenses and how they've evolved, spread offense, it's a great offense. People use it, they move it down the field. Occasionally I look at it and say, and I'm not an old-time offensive guy, but you got to line up and you got to get a yard or two. Sometimes I don't know that offense allows you to do that almost. You got backs running sideline to sideline instead of up the field. But teams have done a great job of recruiting 6'3", 230-pound receivers who can catch the ball. You have one running back that you feature, and they pick up a lot of yardage. Klinger and Shoemaker for Berwick tonight have done an excellent job running the ball. As the band from Berwick takes the field.
And they're moments away from their halftime performance as you're watching the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. Week number 1 of the high school football season here on WYLN. Thank you for tuning in tonight on what is just an immaculate evening for football here in Hazleton. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns feverishly working on the halftime stats. We'll be getting a look at those a little bit later on in the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. As the Berwick Marching Band has made their way onto the turf here at Harmon-Geist Stadium. And we are moments away from the start of their halftime performance as they continue to set up here.
Before the band, there's also, we talked about special teams being important. 3 big plays in that first half.
A couple of big kickoff returns and some bad snaps in the punt game. But credit both teams' defenses. Those only led to a field goal by the Bulldogs that put them up 10-0. It could have been worse for either of these squads here in week number 1. Looks like they're ready. Part of the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show. It is the Berwick Marching Band. That has been the Berwick High School Marching Band with their halftime performance here, week number 1 of the high school football season. Halftime stats are next. You're watching the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show.
The all-new Hazleton Auto Mall is ready to assist with all of your pre-owned automotive needs. Hazleton Honda, Hazleton Nissan, Hazleton Hyundai, and Hazleton Kia have vehicles ready to go, starting as low as $5,998 or $98 per month. Every pre-owned vehicle purchased at Hazleton Auto Mall includes a lifetime warranty, lifetime oil and filter changes, lifetime car washes, lifetime loaner vehicles, lifetime state inspections, and Sunday Express service. HazletonAutomall.com, where you are set for life.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
B.O.B. Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? B.O.B. Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
Get red-hot prices on furniture and mattresses during Grand Central's summer clearance sale. We have a huge selection of Lazy Boy recliners. Choose any of these Lazy Boy recliners in 30 different colors at only $3.99. Get a Catnapper Patriot Power Lift chair in any of 4 colors for only $5.99. England sofas in 4 styles and 20 colors are also only $5.99. Sealy mattress sets start at only $2.99. And you can get free delivery and up to 60 months free financing on your new Sealy mattress. Everything to make your house a home. Grand Central, downtown Hazleton, and at the Laurel Mall.
The best team in the league is at Fairway Chevy Subaru in Hazleton. That's because nobody beats a Fairway Chevy Subaru deal. Nobody. We've got a playbook full of big discounts and low prices on every new Chevy and Subaru. No matter what your credit situation, Fairway's Chevy Subaru's team of finance experts have helped thousands of people with less than perfect credit get approved. It's fast, easy, and will help you score a new car. Catch the best deals all season long at Fairway Chevy Subaru in Hazleton. Nobody beats a Fairway Chevy Subaru deal. Nobody.
Welcome back to the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show, live from Harmon Guy Stadium. At the half, the Bulldogs leading the Cougars of Hazleton area 10-3. As promised, halftime stats have been compiled by Jim Burns, and we're about set to get a look at them.
Marty, we're looking at Berwick 4 first downs, Cougars 4 first downs, rushing the football. Bulldogs 53 yards, 26 yards passing, 79 total yards for the Bulldogs. 7 yards rushing, 66 passing, 73 total yards for the 2 turnovers by the Cougars. They also have 3 penalties for 25 yards, 6 penalties for Berwick, 43 yards. I said it was not exactly an offensive display by either team, but good defense by both football teams.
And real quick before we look at those highlights, the 2 turnovers were key. One led to the Berwick touchdown. The other one stopped the scoring effort by Hazleton area. Get a look at those halftime highlights. We'll start with that interception. Klinger across the middle will pick off Sparky Wolk, and he'll bring it back 38 yards to the Cougar 5. After a Shoemaker run that resulted in a fumble and a Zalutko fumble recovery, Bulldogs went up 7-0. Damon Hort would go straight up the field on the ensuing kickoff. He would take it 50 yards to the Berwick 39, but the Bulldog defense would stiffen. Hazleton area would come away empty-handed. Cougars on their first down of the night was a combination from last year, Wolk to Smith down to the Berwick 20. But Klinger would get a fumble recovery. Berwick got it back, but on 4th and short, Otero would hold Klinger shy of the first down. Cougars got it back, and at this point, still trailing 10-0. Cougars would go in the final minute, 37 of the half. Barrientos from 29 yards out after the 8-play, 41-yard drive that Wolk went 3 of 5 for 27 yards. Cougars on the board. They trail 10-3. We're going to take a break. Third quarter action up next. You've been watching the Hazleton Auto Mall halftime show.
Say hello to the internet of tomorrow. Compelling, absorbing, all-encompassing. Delivered to your home at up to 350 megabits per second. Now that's fast. Really fast. All so that you can do a little of this, and a whole lot of this. With none of that. Need speed? Welcome to the internet of tomorrow. Today. Get blazing fast speeds up to 350 megs from SECV. Call 877-955-SECV today.
It's a summer clearance event at Berwick Buick GMC.
Get 0% financing for 60 months and a $2,000 rebate on all 2017 Buick LaCrosses from stock. Get 0% financing for 72 months and a $1,500 rebate on all 2017 GMC Terrains. Get 0% financing for 72 months, a $750 rebate on selected 2017 Buick Encores.
At Berwick Buick GMC, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Burger Family Dealerships. Drive with experience.
The horror. Brother, it's horrible under here. We gotta go get some parts from here as you pull it.
Smell that? I love the smell of a salvage yard in the morning. Smells like victory.
Victory!
Check out their 3 locations, Hazleton, Allentown, Pennsburg. Harry Jou Pullet, making their customers victorious.
We welcome you back to Harmon Geist Stadium. It is the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 1 of the 2017 high school football season. Bulldogs leading the Cougars 10-3. Both teams on the field. We're just moments away from the start of the third quarter. Some individual stats for Berwick. Owen Shoemaker, 6 carries, 33 yards. Evan Klinger, 9 carries, 29 yards. For as much struggles as Berwick's offense has had, I don't think you can say that they've missed Jared Marshman too much. Alex Force, 5 of 9, 26 yards. 2 completions to Beckhorn for 14 yards, and 1 to Watts for 8. For Hazleton area, Adrian Otero, 7 carries, 14 yards. Sparky Wolk, 5 carries, 21 yards. Wolk passing 6 of 10, 66 yards and an interception. 4 catches for Smith for 50 yards. Berwick's won 1 more play than the Cougars, 28-27. Cougars with the time of possession advantage, 12:38 to 11:22. Struggles on third down, Hazleton area only 1 of 7, Berwick 2 of 8. And on fourth down, the Cougars are 1 of 1, while the Bulldogs 0 for 1.
I think one of the things when you look at Berwick offensively, you want to give Alex Force something to make him successful. Short passes. Now, the offensive line for Berwick has been pretty decent, I think. They've done a decent job of opening some holes up in the running game. Pass blocking has been acceptable for the most part. They occasionally have not been able to take the corner and help Force as he sprints. Tough to do that. That's a tough block to make, that contain block. But again, overall, not bad. You have a second quarter. Conditioning doesn't seem to be a problem. The evening is cool and very football-like, to be honest with you. So let's see what kind of effort we get from both teams. 10-3, Bulldogs up.
And we have a Barbush Automotive kickoff to start the third quarter. Marshman to kick it away for the Bulldogs. And back deep, this is Otero from the 4. He's across the 10 and stumbles at the 15. So the Cougars will start there, 1st and 10. Once again, I'd like to thank the third base luncheonette just off of 9th Street here in Hazleton for supplying our crew meal, as they have for so many seasons here at WILN. Many thanks to the third base luncheonette just off of 9th Street next to the old Hazleton High School here in Hazleton. Thank you to the third base luncheonette.
Good job by that cover team, Marty. Hazleton will start their offense. Hazleton area at the 15-yard line. Otero wanted to go from the right hash over to the left. I guess they had something set up. Didn't quite make it. Cougars starting their offense.
See what adjustments the Cougars made offensively with a 1st and 10 from their own 15. Otero will go out of the backfield. Wolk, a quick drop and pass, a little low, incomplete, looking for Smith. There in the coverage, as he has been most of the night, is the 6-foot senior, Alex Parks.
Parks done a nice job in the secondary, along with Wilk and Klinger looking at second down and 10 as that short ball was in the dirt. Walk wanted to make that a low catch that only the receiver could go after, and just a little bit too low.
Second and 10, play clock down to 5. Walk gets it off, looking complete to Hunsinger. Hunsinger cuts it back. He's across the 25, and he'll be knocked out of bounds near the 30. Good for a Harry's. You pull it. Cougar first down. First catch of the year for Jacob Hunsinger, the junior.
Yeah, McMillan there, a little bit too much room. When he did try to close on the ball, Hunsinger made a great move up the field for the first down.
Gain of 15 on the play. It's a first and 10 from the Cougar 30. Horton, Otero, Smith, wide to the top of your screen. Zukowski in the backfield with Wilk. Play action, pass intercepted! Wilk picked it off, brought it back to the 25. That's where the Bulldogs will take over for the first possession of the third quarter.
Tegan Wilk, I'll tell you why, you talk about anticipation. We're going to get another look at this. I don't know if we will. Tegan Wilk read the quarterback all the way. Makes a great interception right here with the fake. And he just takes the ball away from the receiver. Only a sophomore. 5'11", 165.
Hand off to Klinger. Otero and Andruzzi bring him down for a gain of about 2.
Right side, they pick up a couple. Don't have to be in a hurry. Good position here. You're up by 7. Important, number 1, take care of the football.
Second and 8 from the 23. Forrest is going to throw. Down the middle of the field, he's got Watts. Watts is inside the 5, brought down at the 4. Good for a Harry's. You pull it. Bulldog first down.
Jared Watts running that crossing pattern. Watch the protection. Watch the protection. He has time to throw. Good job by that offensive line, and Watts with the crossing route makes a nice catch.
First and goal at the 4. Bulldogs in the Grand Central red zone. Klinger on the carry. And no official word yet. Looks like they're going to mark him shy of the goal line. Second and goal.
All the Berwick players signaling, but they don't count.
And quickly the Bulldogs to the line. Force will go under center. He keeps. The Cougar front stacks him up, and they pull him back. Looks like they'll give him no gain, just inside the 1, but it'll be third and goal.
No movement up front at all on that. Force goes under center. Didn't get any push. The defensive front for Hazleton very quickly. Staying low, neutralizing the line of scrimmage. Third and short.
Great look from field level. You saw how close the Bulldogs are to scoring. Forrest now on third and goal. Go back out of the gun. He's got Klinger to his left. High snap. Forrest keeps. Trying to cut it back, and he's going to be brought down by Zukowski.
Snap a little high. Slowed the play down. Tried to get the ball to the corner.
Fourth and goal. And Ken Marshman trots on the field. Coach Sheptock does not want to come out of here without points, so it looks like he's going to send Marshman out for the field goal attempt.
On the other side of the ball, another stellar effort by that Hazleton defense. Marshman lining up.
Now we've got whistles. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. They lead 10-3. We'll keep it here.
Marty,
go ahead. You want to go first, John?
Can't say enough about that Hazleton defense. Stopped the quarterback sneak from maybe the half-yard line and then the high snap slowed Force down, tried to get to the corner. Again, the defense right there, forcing, looks like a Berwick field goal. Right here you see it. Now, Force tried to turn inside, but right there, Zukowski on him. And when he turned inside, when Force turned inside, he slipped down. So excellent job defensively by the Cougars.
Now, is Coach Sheptock changing his mind, or do you think he just didn't see something he liked on that lineup for the field goal?
Well, they've been playing well defensively. We've talked about that. It wouldn't surprise me if they lined up to go for it, to be honest with you.
And I do not see Marshman. It looks like they're going to come out and they're going to go for it. 4th and goal. Ball marked. Back to the 1.
You know what they say, if you can't make it a half yard or a yard, maybe...
Klinger up the middle. End zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Straight ahead. Great job that time by the offensive line. Let's take a look. Here we go. And he clearly pops it up the field right off that center guard gap. So we're looking at that Monaco, Craigs, Zalutko, Strother, tight end Norris. Excellent job putting the Bulldogs up by 13.
Marshman on for the point after. And flags stop the play.
Got movement, I believe.
And remember, Joe, for as close as this game is, the big stat now, 3 Cougar turnovers. 2 of them leading to Berwick touchdowns, the other stopping a potential Hazleton area scoring drive.
Exactly, and I think one of the things you have to look at, I mean, Berwick's Tegan Wilk with a great interception. Klinger with a great interception.
So Marshman's moved back 5. Doesn't bother him in the least. Kick is up and good. 9:09 left in the third. Bulldogs lead it 17-3.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 19 minutes from Scranton, 15 minutes from Wilkes-Barre, 12 minutes from Old Forge, 18 minutes from Mountaintop, and 28 minutes from Berwick. Barber Ford in Exeter and Barber Ford in Hazleton. Start your new car search today at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial. Licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Evans Roadhouse, 330 North Hunter Highway in Drums, has specials every night of the week. Monday, 99-cent tacos. Tuesday, build your own burger. Wednesday, 50-cent wings. Thursday, steak night. Friday is Little Neck Clams. The patio's open. Stop on by and check out their entertainment on Facebook.
We welcome you back to Harmon Guy Stadium, the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 1. On the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, Berwick converts the third Cougar touchdown, or the third Cougar turnover into a touchdown. They lead 17-3. On the point after, Austin Andruzzi was injured, and they are currently looking at him on the field. So we're going to have a little bit of a delay before the Barbush Automotive kickoff. But Joe has the scoring drive set up by the Tegan Wilk interception.
Klinger with the 2-yard run. We were talking about it here in the press box as they lined up for the field goal, and I thought Coach Sheptock would go for it. As I said, we've had many discussions as we're sitting watching film, and you go for 1 or 2 yards. Klinger with the 2-yard run, Marshman with the kick. Off of the Wilk interception, offensive line did a nice job on that touchdown. As there you see Andruzzi being carried off the field, not something you like to see. Not only from the Cougars losing a player, but from a personal standpoint. But the Bulldogs answered the call. The lineup went for it, made it. 17-3, Berwick up.
And Marshman's going to line up for the Barbush Automotive kickoff. As I mentioned, the Bulldogs capitalizing on the 3 Cougar turnovers, leading it 17-3. Marshman will kick it away with 9:09 left in the third. Another deep kick sends Otero back to the 2. He fumbles it. And Otero is going to be stacked up shy of the 20 by Jimmy LeGrand. High school football on WILN is brought to you by Jerry Ibanez, your local State Farm agent. Home, auto, life, free quotes. Call 570-455-7100 for a free insurance analysis to see if you are paying too much. Call 570-455-7100. Jerry Ibanez, serving all of the greater Hazleton area. And visit the Hazleton Auto Mall on Airport Road to see the area's best selection of new cars, Hyundai, Kia, Nissan, and Honda, where you're set for life. The Hazleton Auto Mall. Horton on first down gets across the 20 near the 25. Give him a gain of about 6 on the play. And I know, Joe, you talk about it so often. We've just gone under 9 minutes in the third quarter. You're only down 2 scores. No reason to go crazy and panic here. Stick to what you wanted to do offensively.
Exactly. What you'd like to see is a couple first downs, obviously. Move the football. Try to give yourself a chance. As they were going off tackle with Otero, and a big hit by Jimmy LeGrand. Defensive end, 6'2", 190, a senior, and he took on Adrian Otero high and brought him down.
Loss on the play. We'll make it a third down and about 5. Next week, the Bulldogs will have their home opener. Was a Kings-Wilkes reunion as former Wilkes coach Frank Sheptock takes on Dallas head coach and former Kings coach Rich Manello. As you mentioned, the Cougars will be on the road at Wyoming Valley West. Walk to pass on third down, complete to Smith. He eludes 1 tackler. Eludes a couple of more. Smith out across the 45 to the 47. Good for a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down.
Parks gave up too much room. You cannot allow a receiver. You as a defensive back, as we have a flag down, I think we're going to have a personal foul against the Bulldogs. But you as a defensive back have to know what a flag is, because then you need to crowd the receiver. Don't give him 7, 8, 9 yards cushion. Then you have to try to make the tackle. He's going to make a move. So Alex Parks needs to tighten that coverage up.
Now you saw it in the replay. It looked like there might have been a late hit after Smith was down. That was for the 15 yards. So the Cougars get all the way to the Berwick 37, 1st and 10. Trailing 17-3, under 7.5 minutes remaining on the Berger Family Dealership third quarter scoreboard. Otero in motion. The give is to Zukowski. He gets away from LeGrand, but Lynn, among others, bring him down. Ball was loose, but they'll say he was down. Zukowski lost about a yard.
Again, Berwick up the field very quickly, sort of negating that line of scrimmage. No place to go, so we're going to look at 2nd and about 12. Smith on the sideline being looked at by...
And Horton as well. And even though it's cool, you wonder if, this is usually the time the cramps start creeping in.
Well, first ball game, and as you said, Marty, but although the weather is not hot as...
Wolk dumped it off to Otero. He's inside the 30. Knocked down and looks to have another Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down.
What made the play is Wolk broke, contained, got outside, gave him time to make a decision, gave him time to find Otero. First down, Cougars.
Smith is on the sideline in front of us doing an exercise with a football on the back of his leg. That, to me, I think that's almost, where you're trying to stretch it out.
Yeah, cramp situation.
So with Smith on the sideline, Cougars get another set of downs. 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 27. Clock approaching 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They trail 17-3. Schneider and LaRock to the bottom of your screen. Wolk will go under center. The give is to Horton. And he was hit immediately. Eric Montes came up and got the first hit on Horton as he was dropped for a loss of a yard.
Another sophomore linebacker, Montes 6'1", 195. Cougars have a second down, about 11. Well, dangerous on the corner, so let's see if he tries to get either side. Although he drops, now he scrambles left side, he finds some room.
And he is going to be knocked out of bounds near the 20. He'll gain about 8 on the play. Leave the Cougars with a 3rd down and 3. And once again, Joe, the Cougars with a 3rd and 3 from the Bulldog 20. They're in the Grand Central red zone.
Think about what you have, and you're going to look at their formation. They're being Hazleton area. Look at the formation, give you an idea what they're going to try to do. They spread it out right side, sending Otero into the trips formation.
But Wolk will go left, complete to Hunsinger. Hunsinger got pushed back, and he is pushed back out of bounds. But I think forward progress is going to give him, we'll see. Yes, it's a Harry Jupulit. Cougar first down.
Again, know where the chain is if you're the defensive back. Good call by Coach Brennan. There you see him. He passed the chain. Defensive back is still maybe 3 or 4 yards off him. You got to tighten that up. But it was a good call because it was away from the strength. They had trips to the right side, but they also were spread to the left side, so you have to expect something like that. 4 minutes left on the clock.
Zukowski straight up the middle. Gets inside the 15 to the 14. Give him a gain of about 3. We'd like to remind you, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I'll select a Fairway Motors player of the game.
Coach Brennan's going to go right after that. He had a man wide open inside receiver. He looked at it. Parks called attention to it. Let me see if Coach Brennan also took a look at that. Same formation. We got a timeout.
Bulldogs take their second timeout of the half. They lead 17-3. We'll keep it here. And right before that play, it looked like Berwick was late getting a player off, but also at the top of the screen, David Smith was back in the game for Hazleton area.
Smith back in the ball game. And as I said, I think Coach Brennan looked at that last play when Zukowski ran the ball right up the middle for a couple. The inside receiver on that wide slot or trips to the right side was open.
The Bulldogs on the left part of your screen mentioned will have their home opener next Friday night against Dallas. The Cougars on your right. Their first road trip of this 2017 season. They'll be at Wyoming Valley West. Here at WYLN, we're heading to Mountaintop next Friday night as we'll get our first look at the Crestwood Comets. They'll be playing host to the Warriors of Wyoming area. It's the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 2. Wyoming area Crestwood will be on the air next Friday night from Crestwood High School at 7 o'clock. The passing game, Wolk 10 of 16, 119 yards, 2 interceptions. Smith 5 receptions, 73 yards. Call it 2nd and 7 from the Bulldog 14. After the Bulldog timeout, they have 1 timeout remaining in the game. And for the first time tonight, we got to look at number 2, Eric Lopez. And he lost the football. He was brought down inside the 10. There's going to be a hold against Hazleton area offensively. But they're going to rule that the Cougars recovered. David Smith made the recovery. Now they'll stop the clock. Let's check what the Bulldogs want to do after the penalty. Are they going to want to march Hazleton area back, keep them from a 3rd and short?
I would think that would be, as you see the play right here. Take care of the football. That's the main thing as you turn it up the field. Make sure you have it covered. Let's see what happens on the field as Chuck Supon makes the call, and we're bringing it back.
Ball be marked at the 25.
2nd down.
So they make it a 2nd down and 18 as the Cougars have to get inside the 10 to the 7 for a 1st down.
The last play takes a long time. You're going from one side of the field to the other. So a holding call there is not something you want, but it's also not unexpected. If you're an offensive lineman, you have to hold your block. Or if you're wide receiver to the play side, you have to hold your block.
11th play of this Cougar drive. 2nd and 18, clock approaching 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd. They give us to Horton. Horton's got some room to the outside. Spins inside the 20. Brought down near the 15. Gain of about 10 on the play.
Gives them a 3rd down. They can still make a 1st at about the 7 or 8 yard line. Here you see it. You have to, if you're a defender, you have to square up, move. You cannot be looking for the ball in the backfield. Berwick had 2 people back there. You have to square up, find the football very quickly.
First 10-yard run of the night for this Cougar offense. They've got 3rd down and 8. Wolk looking right, now being pressured. Still looking. And he is going to be pushed out of bounds by Ben Peck. And then he was hit after he went out of bounds. That'll probably be a late hit against the Bulldogs, giving the Cougars a 1st down.
Kind of penalty you do not want to see in that kind of situation. Here you see Wolk, decent job blocking by the offensive front. Now takes it to the side, out of bounds. You have to try to keep yourself under control there. 2:12 left, 3rd quarter. Big penalty against the Bulldogs. Brings up a 4th down, I believe. Third down, they have 4th on the marker.
Coach Brennan takes a timeout, his first. 2:12 left in the 3rd. They trail 17-3. We'll keep it here as Coach Brennan wants an explanation.
It will be 4th and a long.
There seems to be a lot of confusion.
And we're talking about a personal foul, an automatic 1st down. People are saying 3rd down. Officials have to get it fleshed out.
And it wasn't a full 15-yard penalty, as it was half the distance to the goal.
Exactly.
But the Cougars shouldn't lose the down. That marker should say 3rd down, I believe.
I would think somebody would alert the official on the Hazleton sideline with the referee standing right there.
Now, I mean, the only other thing is if they say that Wolk being out of bounds made it a dead ball foul, but That still doesn't really make much sense. So it's 4th down and about 2 from the 9. After the Hazleton area timeout, 2:12 left in the third. Wolk under center. Give this to Horton. Horton inside the 5. Touchdown, Cougars! It doesn't matter if it was 3rd or 4th. The Cougars get their first touchdown of the year.
Horton off the right side got downhill very quickly. Berwick defenders could not bring him down. Horton for the touchdown right here. Took it outside and then just forced his way into the end zone, carrying people with him.
Barrientos on for a big point after. It's an 8-point game as it stands. Low snap. Wolk gets it down. Kick is up. It is good. 2:06 left in the third. Berwick 17. Hazleton area 10. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Chura's Auto Sales has a great line of cars and trucks. Every vehicle is serviced, reconditioned, and inspected. Chura's Auto Sales offers you experience, quality, and service. Stop in today, North Broad Street and Susquehanna, West Hazleton.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Marty, I have to be honest with you. Credit Sparky Wolk with a great job on the extra point, handling that thing. It was low. Barrientos with a good kick, but Sparky Wolk with a great hold.
A Barbush Automotive kickoff by Barrientos is a short one. It's going to be picked up by Wilk, and he is going to be brought down across the 35 to about the 39. That's where the Bulldogs take over. 2:01 left in the third, leading 17-10.
Good field position. Hazleton area, Horton with the 9-yard run, very strong. 2:06 third quarter. Ariento with the kick. 12 plays, 80 yards, 7:03. Wolk 3 for 3, 38 yards. Horton 4 rushes, 23 yards. So Coach Brennan offensively found a little bit of rhythm there, Marty.
See if the Bulldogs can get some momentum back as Shoemaker on first down. A big run out till midfield, good for Harry Zupullet. Bulldog first down.
Owen Shoemaker doing a nice job, aided by, again, an offensive line that opens up a pretty good hole there on the right side. We go under 2 minutes in the third quarter.
Forced to pass, complete. Fisher defensively knocks the receiver out of bounds.
Now Berwick finding a little bit of rhythm here offensively.
That was Beckhorn on the reception. Good for a nice gain on first down of about 8.
On the play, bringing up the second and 2.
Shoemaker tried to get it to the outside and now went into the middle, and he's inside the 40 to about the 35. Good for another Harry Zupullet Bulldog first down.
I'll tell you what impresses me with Shoemaker. When he's hit, he has an extra 2 or 3 or 4 yards in him, and that was the case right there as he picks up the first down. There you see him. He takes the handoff about 4 yards deep in the backfield and picks up the first down.
And this will be Shoemaker again, cutting it back. And Shoemaker gets stacked up after a gain of about 4 to the 31. Luzerne Tire Company Incorporated, quality service since 1959, offers full automobile service, PA safety emissions, and a motorcycle inspection and brand name tires. Call for your appointment today, 570-455-6397, Luzerne Tire Company.
Under a minute. You see on the right-hand side of the Berger scoreboard.
Forced down the field. He's got Beckhorn. Touchdown, Berwick.
Let me tell you what happened. The defensive backs leveled off. The receiver was going by him. Can't do that. They never gave Beckhorn. Watch this and Force makes a nice throw. But right here, both of them had leveled off, sort of slowed down. Beckhorn ran by him for the touchdown. Berwick finds that rhythm we talked about offensively.
Answering a 12-play, 80-yard drive that took over 7 minutes off the clock, the Bulldogs quickly answer to go up again by 2 scores. And Marshman makes the deficit 14 for Hazleton area. 46.9 seconds remaining in the third. Berwick 24, Hazleton area 10.
It's a summer clearance event at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93, Hazel Township.
Save 20% on all our 2017 in-stock Rams. Lease the all-new Jeep Compass for only $249 a month. Lease the all-new 2017 Pacifica for only $285 a month.
It's a summer clearance event at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93, Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
Boyer Insurance Agency, 78 Sugarloaf Avenue in Sugarloaf. Quality coverage, competitive rates, discounts, recreational vehicles, boats, campers, and motorcycles. Find the coverage you want at the right price. Call them at 570-788-3543. John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
We are back at Harmon Guy Stadium. Quick answer by the Bulldog offense. Has them back up by 14, 24-10 over the Cougars on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard.
Tell you, for that third quarter, Marty, we saw both offenses come to life. Berwick, 31-yard pass. Force putting it on the money. Beckhorn, PAT, Marshman, 5 plays, 61 yards. Force to Beckham, 2 throws for 39 yards.
And Marshman here with the Barbush Automotive kickoff that goes out of bounds.
Shoemaker had 3 rushes, 22 yards in that drive. Now a little bit a sense of we need to pick it up. We know we can score if we're Hazleton area, but you're looking at 46 seconds, 47 seconds away from the fourth quarter.
High school football on WILN is brought to you by Harry's Sporting Goods, located at 112 West Front Street in Berwick. Stop by and check out their all-new fall and winter inventory. They also carry a wide selection of brand sneakers, a full-service sports store, open 6 days a week. Their number 570-752-5212. Harry's Sporting Goods in Berwick. Flags are down. Short run by Otero.
Tried to run Otero off the left side. They had a power type formation, but we have movement Hazleton area, so you're looking at 1st and 15.
If you or a loved one were injured in a car accident, speak with an attorney from the Slusser Law Firm in 1 hour or less. There is never a charge for us to evaluate your case from the Slusser Law Firm.
Interesting, we have Ryan Lawbaugh, number 10. He's a sophomore. defensive back quarterback.
Wolk doesn't look that way. He's going to tuck it and run, and he'll get about a yard on the play, making it 2nd down and 14.
Now that time the coverage, Lawball stuffed the receiver almost at the line of scrimmage. Wolk came up, I think he wanted to make that short throw, nothing there. So we're ending the 3rd quarter, heading for quarter number 4.
And at the end of 3, Berwick leads at 24-10. 4th quarter up next. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week on WILN.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's orthopedics in action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
It's a summer clearance event at Berger Buick GMC.
Get 0% financing for 60 months and a $2,000 rebate on all 2017 Buick LaCrosses from stock. Get 0% financing for 72 months and a $1,500 rebate on all 2017 GMC Terrains. Get 0% financing for 72 months, a $750 rebate on selected 2017 Buick Encores.
At Berger Buick GMC, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships. Drive with experience.
We welcome you back to Harmon Guy Stadium on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Start of the 4th quarter. Berwick in front 24-10, week number 1 of the 2017 season. Thank you for joining us tonight on WILN. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns on the stats. And the Cougars now with a 2nd down and 14 from their own 31. Wolk looking for the screen. He's got Zukoski. Zukoski cuts it back and gets tripped up. Nice play there defensively by Beckhorn.
Beckhorn does a nice job recovering because that screen pass really developed very nicely. But Beckhorn does a great job. He gets some pressure. Looks like he has room to run. A decent block there, but Beckhorn comes up, makes a saving tackle, forces a 3rd down. Now things become a little... we need to move the football here and get a score. We're down by 14. We have 11:15 left here in the 4th quarter.
And again, flags stop the play.
And we got motion again. Coach Brennan, I know, frustrated with that. That's a combination. You know, the count is one thing. They should be used to Sparky Wolk's count cadence, but you want to get off the ball. You want to make a play, and
so it makes it a 3rd down and 13 from the Cougar 32. Cougars are 3 of 3 on 3rd down conversions in this 2nd half, and they need a big one here. Wolk going downfield, and did Otero get it and stay in bounds? No, incomplete. Beckhorn on the coverage. He may have got a hand on it and knocked it away.
2 good athletes going after that ball. Otero at 6'2", Beckhorn about 6 foot. I'll tell you what, Beckhorn did a good job late getting a hold of that thing. It looked like Otero might have had a catch. So,
Wilkin Klinger back deep awaiting the Barrientos punt, which is brought to you by BLB Auto Sales. Barrientos gets it off. This is Klinger from the 42. And he is brought down immediately by Josh Zukoski. Nice punt coverage by Zukoski.
Not nice. Great punt coverage by Zukoski. Klinger wanted to take that step to the right side. Didn't even get a chance to put his foot in the ground. Here you're going to see it. One, boom. Zukoski with a nice tackle. Now, 10:37. Berwick, use the clock. Take your time. Hazleton area, the need to go after the football to force the turnover, Marty. Down by 14. Both teams with Berwick has 1 timeout left. Hazleton area with 2.
This is Klinger. Up the middle for a game.
Say hello to the internet of tomorrow. Compelling, absorbing, all-encompassing. Delivered to your home at up to 350 megabits per second. Now that's fast. Really fast. All so that you can do a little of this, and a whole lot of this. With none of that. Need speed? Welcome to the internet of tomorrow. Today. Get blazing fast speeds up to 350 megs from SECV. Call 877-955-SECV today.
The best team in the league is at Fairway Chevy Subaru in Hazleton. That's because nobody beats a Fairway Chevy Subaru deal. Nobody. We've got a playbook full of big discounts and low prices on every new Chevy and Subaru. No matter what your credit situation.
Shoemaker's able to turn it downhill and pick up decent yardage. So we're looking at a 3rd and short.
Shoemaker now 10 carries, 61 yards on the night. Shoemaker up the middle. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he's got enough for a Harry's You Pull It Bulldog. First down.
He did pick up the first, Marty. 2 things we want to do if you're the Bulldogs. Move it on the ground, use the clock. Big thing for the offensive backs, quarterback, take care of the football. You don't want it being ripped out of your arms at this point. Defensively, that's what they should be aiming for, trying to get that football on the ground.
Cunningham left the game for Hazleton area with a limp. Kobe Jackson back in on the defensive line. High snap, and Klinger avoided 2 Cougar defenders, but couldn't avoid 3 and 4. Richie Santos led the charge on the tackle.
Well, obviously now the defense is saying, okay, you're going to run the football. We're going to crowd the line of scrimmage. Now you look at a fake and try and maybe, as much as you say, take possession of the ball, maybe trying to get a little bit of a play action pass off. They go with the...
Schneider got pressure on force. The pass was intended for Knorr. Fisher knocked it away. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up for the Bulldogs.
There you see the coverage. Fisher does a nice job on coverage. Berwick just threw it from the drop back. Looking at a 3rd and about 13. Pressure off the corner. Middle screen. Shoemaker. Can't get rolling, though. The Hazleton area does a nice job.
Joe LaRocque led the charge defensively to bring him down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
There was some room for Shoemaker to run, but LaRocque, along with several of his teammates right there, forcing the 4th down. 8:05, down by 14, clock running. Bulldogs will punt it away.
It'll be a BLB Auto Sales punt coming up.
What am I worried about? Number 1, snap, get it there. Number 2, get the ball away. Good snap.
They took all the play clock off. Walt comes up, fair catch taken at his own 17. High school football on WILN is brought to you by Jimmy's Quick Lunch, home of the famous Jimmy Dog, 123 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Stop and enjoy the best hot dog in Northeast PA. You can't come to Hazleton without stopping at Jimmy's Quick Lunch for the famous Jimmy Dog, now celebrating 80 years at the same location. Attorney Tom Mosca and Mosca Law Office is located in Kingston, serving all of your legal needs for more than 26 years. Reach Attorney Mosca at 570-288-7917. And by DeLuca's Auto Repair on North Cedar Street in Hazleton. They offer repairs and services for your vehicle at very affordable prices. You can depend on DeLuca's Auto Repair. Give them a call, 570-450-5685. On first down, pass outside to Hunsinger. Hunsinger will get a gain of about 5, bringing up a 2nd and 5.
Again, coverage a little loose, picks up decent yardage. Last Hazleton drive for score took 7 minutes and 3 seconds. They don't have that luxury right now. They need to get it down the field into the end zone using maybe a couple of minutes. If they go over that, we're down to 6:55 on the clock.
Horton's looking to pass. Downfield for Smith. Incomplete. Running with him in stride is Klinger.
Klinger did a nice job not making a bite on the run, although it wasn't a great fake by the running back. He came up right away. Looked like he wanted to make that throw. Pick up the first down. You're at 3rd down now and about 5 or 6. Now you have to think if you're a defensive back for Berwick. They need 6 or 7 yards for the first. If I'm to the short side of the field, I'm going to crowd the receiver. Wide side, you got to give him a little berth, but I wouldn't give him a lot.
Whoa, quick drop. Pass complete. Hunsinger, nice effort to get the first down and more. It's a Harry's you pull it. First down. Groshek on the tackle.
Crowd the receiver, short side. Good job by Hazleton area in taking advantage of that clock running.
Want to remind you, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Motors player of the game. Woke looking left, being pressured. Eludes one defender. He's going to run with it. And flags are thrown late. I don't know if he stepped out of bounds and got hit again, but there was multiple flags there. Let's see what Chuck Supon has.
Looks like he stopped. They're going to call looks like he stopped, but I think he stopped because he was out of bounds. Obviously, the defenders didn't see that. My guess is.
Now, here's the tough thing. He appears to be the injured Cougar on that far sideline as the training staff goes out to attend to an injured Cougar. And I believe that's Sparky Wolk that's hurt.
I think when he stepped out, he felt he was out of bounds, and then obviously the 2 defenders that hit him thought the ball was still in play. Sparky Wolk down. Ball is at the 45-yard line of the Cougars. Here you're going to take a look at that as he scrambles. Got away from that head swipe right here. He did. He stopped. I think he felt he was out of bounds, and the Berwick players thought it was still live. I don't think there was any intent. But the call is a good one by the official, as he looks like he might have just had his leg the wrong way as he went down. He's trotting. He has to sit out for a play, if I'm not mistaken.
Or even possibly a cramp.
That could be. That's something that it also could, but he has to sit out no matter what kind of.
So Matt Fisher, the sophomore, will take over for this one play after the Harry's you pull it first down via penalty. And Fisher will hand it off to Horton. Horton didn't find anything to the left side, took it back to the right, spun across the 45 to the 49, a gain of about 4.
Horton does a nice job picking up yardage there when it didn't look like a lot to be picked up. Cut it back, and we're at 5:50.
Now it looks like Fisher is remaining in at quarterback. This time he'll go out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers to either side. Throws it to Otero. Otero in the Bulldog territory before Beckhorn brings him down, leaving the Cougars with about a 3rd down and 1 from the Bulldog 46.
Otero in the wide slot runs that little in route. As you see, a nice throw by Fisher, and then Otero turns it up very close to the 1st down.
Five minutes remaining in the 4th quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Fisher looked to take it himself up the middle, got a push from his back, but it looks by where they marked him, he's going to be about half a yard shy.
4th down is the official.
And with this 4th down coming up, Fisher legs it. Looks like Sparky Wolk will return.
Clock running, heading to 4 minutes.
Wolk gives to Horton. He's got the 1st down and more. Brought down inside the 40 to the 39. Good for another Harry Jupulit. Cougar 1st down.
Now they have to get the ball in the air. Horton does a great job here. Watch it. Turning back. Finds that open area on the cutback. Picks up the 1st down.
New set of downs from the Bulldog 39. Clock under 4 minutes left in the 4th. Wolk looked right, throws across the middle, complete to Smith. Smith trying to bring it to the other end of the field, got a great block, but a flag is down. Smith knocked out of bounds, and I wonder if the flag is on that Horton block, and we may have gotten a 2nd flag on the Cougars sideline.
It is. Coach Brennan, and I understand completely how he feels. So let's see what this is all about.
Personal foul. That's on the block, I believe, by Horton.
Great job by Wolk getting away. Made the call. Coach Brennan reacts. So we have a long way to Tipperary.
So I guess officially it was on Coach Brennan. It could have been any. They looked back at the Cougars sideline, but I guess officially Coach Brennan picked up that 2nd personal foul.
And the official now demonstrating to one of the coaches why the penalty was called.
So, and they continue to. How many penalties did they call on Hazleton area?
They know there's a fence on the other side of that goalpost. They can't go that far. I don't know what that was, Marty. Wolk makes the play. Smith.
So
the block
looked like about the 30, so that should have took it to the 45. There must have been 2 more personal fouls against the Cougars sideline. 3 penalties. They throw to Smith on 1st and forever. 1st and 45. Now 2nd and 45. I didn't see that 3rd flag come out.
I don't know whether it was something that was called while they were walking the first 1 or 2 off. Couldn't tell, but 3:21 left. Down by 14. Have to get it down the field. One of the things you think about here is throw it underneath, let the Smith or Horton make a play and try to get it up the field. Tough to throw it 50 or 60.
Wolk rolls complete to Hunsinger, and he, I believe, got out of bounds to stop the clock at about the 31.
Now we're
Call
looking
it
at
3rd and 40.
3rd down. Remember what I told you about that playbook.
Your arena days, the field almost wasn't 40 yards.
That's exactly right.
Coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Motors player of the game. Wolk avoids pressure once, but can avoid the second as he is sacked. Jimmy LeGrand brought him down. 4th and a long 40-plus coming up.
LeGrand has played a pretty good game from that defensive end position. You have to do something, attempt to get the ball down the field here. Really a tough situation.
Barrientos is out. Looks like we're going to get a BLB Auto Sales punt from Hazleton area.
Got a timeout called by Coach Brennan.
2:18 left here in the 4th. 2nd timeout taken by the Cougars. And I'm sure that Coach Brennan will be looking for some kind of interpretation as far as that block.
Well, I would too. I'll be honest with you, Marty. You go from a 1st down at about the 20-yard line to all of a sudden you're at the other 20 or 30. I'd want an explanation for sure. Looking at it from up here, now the official was trying to explain something to one of the coaches. I watched him. I don't know if he felt there was, I don't know. I can't make a call for the official. But if I were Coach Brennan, yes, I'd ask for a ruling and an interpretation.
Because then subsequently the argument about the penalty led to 2 more personal fouls where the Cougars lost 45 yards of field position. And you don't want to say sewed up the game for Berwick because that takes away what Berwick has done tonight, especially defensively.
I think they've played a pretty good football game overall. Both teams found some offensive rhythm in the 2nd half. Defensively, both teams have played well all night.
So Barrientos does punt it away. The Bulldogs basically did not have anybody back deep playing punt safe, and it'll come to a stop and be down at the Bulldog 40. So as we mentioned, Berwick will get their home opener next week against Dallas. Hazleton area, a tough road test, their first road game of the year, going to Spartan Stadium to take on Wyoming Valley West. And for us, we got our first look at Coach Myers and the Crestwood Comets as they'll play host to Wyoming area next Friday night. We'll be on the air for the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week at 7 o'clock next Friday night, Wyoming area, Crestwood.
Crestwood, Coach Myers always done a very good job there. I think a couple of years ago he was in the hunt in the playoffs. We've had him, and team's always solid. Tonight, both these teams, I mentioned it earlier, good defensively, both football teams. Offensively, both teams found a little bit of a rhythm. 3rd quarter.
And going straight up the middle, this is Klinger. Klinger avoids one tackle. LaRock from behind will bring him down inside the 20 to the 15, but not before a big run and a Harry Jupulit. Bulldog 1st down.
Klinger breaks it off the left side. Big run is right. Puts the Bulldogs at the 15. So they went from about the 40 to the opposing 15. There you see the run. Evan Klinger has himself a pretty good night.
That gain of 45 gives him 14 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown to go along with an interception and fumble recovery. Forrest Waits takes the knee. We're going to see the Bulldogs again in Week 6 when they go to Wilkes-Barre Memorial to take on Coughlin. Not to take anything away from Alex Forrest. It's possible Jared Marshman will be back, and you like to see the senior get a chance to play and not lose too much time as a senior because of injury.
You would, but you don't want him to rush an injury of the sort that he had. Forrest did a decent job tonight, maybe more than a decent job.
He shows this offense is in capable hands.
Nice pass to Beckhorn for the touchdown. Offensive line, which was a question mark for the Bulldogs, played well.
And now some frustration starting to set in. A personal foul called against the Hazleton area defense as I believe that was Monaco that got knocked back.
I think as an offensive lineman in this kind of situation, you always have to be prepared. Don't stand around.
Personal foul against Hazleton, put the ball on the Cougars 9-yard line.
Forrest looks to the play clock to his right. It still has another 10 seconds. There he heads up, letting the clock run down. He'll take a knee. See when they mark the ball, if he has to do it one more time or if they'll run out the clock. As the Bulldogs come in on a very tough road contest, a lot of hopes here at Hazleton area that they had turned the corner, but the Bulldogs come out, especially defensively, set the tone and come away with an opening week victory.
I would not take anything away from Coach Brennan and the Cougars off of tonight's loss. I think they played well defensively. I think they need to look at the offense, maybe make a few adjustments. But Coach Brennan, I have a lot of faith in him. I think he's going to do a good job with this program. He had a loss tonight. Bulldogs coming in with a big win. See how they handle Dallas next week.
As it'll be a old Kings Wilkes alumni game. Coach Sheptock, former coach at Wilkes. Coach Manello, former coach of the Monarchs at Kings College. As the Bulldogs 1-0 take on Dallas. Cougars look to bounce back, and it won't be easy as they head to Spartan Stadium to take on Wyoming Valley West next Friday night.
They have Valley West, and then they have Williamsport at home, so not an easy start.
And our Fairway Motors player of the game, Evan Klinger, had the big offensive run here late in the game, had the touchdown that put them up 2 scores in the third, but I thought it was his defense that really set the tone.
Exactly right. The interception was big. He played very well defensively, as well as offensively. Evan Klinger, player of the game all around. Player of the game.
14 carries, 85 yards, a touchdown. Had an interception that set up the opening score for the Bulldogs. Made a fumble recovery when the Cougars were going in for a score. I believe he also had a sack tonight amongst other tackles. Evan Klinger really set the tone tonight for Berwick, our Fairway Motors player of the game.
Good job by the Bulldogs. Hazleton area, something to work on. They don't have to hang their heads. They need to come out next week. Good effort. One of the things, Marty, when you look at the ball game, special teams early also played a big part.
So we thank you for joining us for the season premiere of the Lehigh Valley Health Network High School Football Game of the Week here on WYLN, as it is in the books for our director, Barry J.S. Stats by Jim Burns. For Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Join us next Friday night from Mountaintop.